can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If
you already know, Philly First 48, we got my fucking guy, Teefy fucking Bey. What's going on, gang?
What's up with you, Cuddy?
Oh, man. Yeah, the top carrier of Philadelphia, y'all know, man.
I don't want to use top carrier because the nut ass nigga be using top carrier. I'm just a carrier, man.
All right.
Nut ass.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
just, man.
Okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
All right, the top dog of Philadelphia.
Top dog, big dog.
You already know, man. We got fucking Teefy Bey in the fucking building. Y'all know he done looked out for a lot of artists, man. I mean, his family got a story. Yo, listen, man, we gonna get into it, y'all. His family is solidified and shit like that. We gonna get into that. You know what I mean? Do for self. Y'all know what's up. Yo, listen, man. What's up, man? How you feeling?
What's up? I'm good, cuz.
You good? You good?
I'm good, man.
Oh, man. How you? Well, first question before we even get into it, I just want to know. I'm gonna ask you. I ask everybody this that get on the show. I want to ask you this. How you feel? Touch money or headshot? Do you remember that wave? You remember when that was going down?
Yeah, I remember that wave.
Who you was rocking with? You was rocking with touch money or headshots?
Keeping it being with you. I think I was rocking with touch money because Frank with the Grippers was up there.
Yeah.
I knew M.I. from being around Dot and them.
For sure.
Reed was in his bag too.
Yeah, Reed definitely.
You know what I'm
was
saying?
in
I didn't really know a lot of the headshot guys until later I found out that they was headshots.
Right.
Like had in them, I never knew it was like a headshot movement.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So they was popping too, but at that time, back then I was closer to Southwest, being up there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
it was a more of I knew people that was already rocking Frank with the Grippers in my, you know what I'm saying? So, and Reed just was hitting the lid.
Right.
And I knew Meek, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't know Meek was headshots. I didn't know none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really didn't get to know who was headshots until later. I started watching like, oh, all right, but Bob was on some shit and bang,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
yeah.
Shout out to Bob and Ben. That was definitely legendary.
Yeah,
what
sure.
if you two was around back then? That would have been, the numbers would have been crazy. Everybody would have had deals. It would have been crazy, man.
YouTube, was it around? No, it was DVD.
Yeah, it was DVD. That's DVD wave and shit like that, man. Shout out to all them guys and shit like that, man. I had to ask you that. Let's jump right into the story and shit, man. I just want to know, let the people know where you from. We're going to start off first. Let the people know where
I'm from South Philly, man. 23rd and Tasker. The P, that's what we call it, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I was born and raised, that's what I rep, you know what I'm saying? Not on nothing tip, like, I mean, it's just what it is, like, that's where I was born and raised. I wasn't jumped in the gang, this ain't no gang shit, and nothing, you know what I mean? Just where we from, my old family, my birthplace, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, 23rd and Tasker, man.
Well, we know the Beys. Everybody knew that the Beys solidified, and you know what I mean. We gonna really get into that. Let us know your upbringing and shit like that. You having a solidified, you know, family and shit, holding it down.
I mean, the name ain't really. It was always solidified, but for me to start benefiting from my family name, I had to start do for self. So when I was younger, I wasn't doing nothing, so it really wasn't of importance. You know what I'm saying? For me to be bragging about who I am. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody I grew up with already knew my family. So it wasn't nothing to brag about. It wasn't nothing I could use to get $20 more extra out of a prison. It wasn't none of that. It just was, all right, we was Muslim. So that's what separated us from the rest of the community. Because South Philly wasn't a lot of Muslims. Right. Especially in the late 80s and early 90s, it wasn't a lot. It might have seemed like that everybody Muslim now. Right. A lot of people went to jail and became Muslim. But we was Muslim, we not go to jail and take your shahada and become Muslim type stuff. My grandfather, my grandmother, my great-grandparents, they was all Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the distinction come from. And that's why we so official and what's what you keep saying? Solidified. That's why we so solidified because we was Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And we stood on that and we believed in the law when a lot of people didn't. We never celebrated Christmas, Easter. I never had a birthday growing up, none of that type stuff. So I was raised different from all of my friends and people. That's why they say we so solidified, because we was doing it when it wasn't cool to do. Wow. You know what I'm saying? My mother, when she was young, the old head gangbangers and all that used to snatch out Kemar off of her. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my grandfather used to have to go around there and smack a joker up or two.
Wow.
And so they were like, oh, they serious about their religion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always about the religion, you know what I'm saying, and being better people. It wasn't really no street stuff. You know what I'm saying? The streets came into play later because we got older.
Right.
And we ain't had the same opportunities as a Caucasian American or Asian American, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, growing up, a lot of big family, a lot of us went to the streets, and some of us went professional too, playing basketball and starting, you know, having families and getting married, just doing the regular stuff, but a lot of us fell victim to the streets because of the environment we was already placed in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing to brag about like, oh, the Bays, we a big family and we a gang. No, that's not what it is. We Muslim first.
Not to cut you off, because that's, you know what I mean, you know, in Philadelphia, when you say something about the Bays, they, you know, some people get,
yeah, like
you
we
know
a gang.
Yeah,
not
like
no gang, we are a family, a Muslim family. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, I got nephews, nieces, little cousins, brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know nothing about the stuff that people think about when they hear our name. They just put that stigma on us because we was Muslim and they feared us becoming more populated in Philadelphia like it is today.
For sure.
So that's why we was harassed by the police and doors being kicked in and all that, all because we was Muslim.
Wow.
And we didn't fear the white man, you know what I'm saying, or anybody else. Because we fear our Lord and we was Muslim. So that's what separated us and solidified us in Philadelphia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being a good Muslim family.
How many brothers you got and shit like that?
Well, my mother had 9 kids, and I got brothers and siblings on my father's side also.
Okay.
So from my mother, I had 8 siblings. You know what I'm saying? 6 boys, 3 girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My father got like me and Ada, and then like 3 more sons and a daughter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I got a big family, just my mother and them, but then my cousins, my aunts and them got 6 and 7 and, you know what I'm saying? So we like 100 deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
and we all Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like some of my probably uncle kids or something like that, not Muslim because they grew up with their mother.
Right.
But at the end of the day, for the majority, Muslim.
Right. Right. And y'all had a basketball player in your family.
Rashid Bey, yeah.
Rashid Bey,
played
man.
with St. Joe's University up
Yeah.
on city line. Took him to the Sweet 16 and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Against Kentucky Press. He the only one beat the Kentucky Press back in the day.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Against Ron Mercer, Nazir Muhammad and all them.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? If you know ball, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, she was the shit. Out of Glen Mills, he was in trouble. And then he turned his life around. You know what I'm saying? Because he found his talent at Glen Mills. He didn't know he could play basketball as good as he did until he got locked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Your name, you know what I mean? Your name is definitely solidified. I'm glad that you broke it down. Another thing I want to talk about, let us know when you got into the music thing, when you started liking music and shit.
I've been liking music all my life. Just listen to my brother and them.
Good.
You know, listen to my brother and them music back in the day. They playing Big, Wu-Tang, and Scarface, and you know what I mean? So I always was a fan of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? So as I got older, I just carried it over into the business and got in and really start trying to help other people out that was doing music too. You know
right. And that's one thing I want to talk about, man. Everybody know do for self, you know what I mean? Help a lot of artists out and shit like that, man. You had some hot artists, still have some hot artists and shit. You got that air, man. You got that air, and I definitely want to get on.
I can't lose that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be deaf.
Right.
You know
take us when you. I think was your first artist. Was it K Dot? If it wasn't K Dot, what was your first?
It really wasn't K Dot.
Okay.
It was Superstar Ye.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
K Dot was the first guy that I really pushed publicly under Do For Self. But the first artist that I really worked with was Superstar Ye. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And so we was working with him, and then I got locked up. He had a song with Meek and Beans, and it was called The Big Bad Wolf. So I put that together. You know what I'm saying? Then I got booked. He went his own way. Started messing. He made his own label, Legendary Music Group, LMG. And I came home and made Do For Self, but it wasn't Do For Self at that time.
Okay.
We was rapping with K-Dot and them, the Overseers.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Overseers Entertainment.
Right.
So Overseers Entertainment really turned into Do For Self. Once I went to jail, came home, and my cousin wasn't rocking with Overseers Entertainment no more.
Right.
I said, all right, I'm gonna scrap that, John, because that was Dot and them name of their group.
Right.
Because we really ain't had no name of a company that we wanted to do. So I went to jail, came back home, Do For Self. You know what I'm saying? That was always embedded in my head anyway from being Muslim. My mom and them being in the Nation of Islam and all that back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always knew the message about Do For Self. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the black down in the black community.
For sure.
Getting black doctors, black lawyers, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just, you know, making the tables easy for us to be able to do business with our own kind.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I always knew that. So Do For Self became the slogan, became the company. And, you know what I mean? I started working with Dot after that. So it was Superstar Ye first.
Superstar Ye first.
Superstar
Then it was K-Dot. And
officially under Do For Self, K-Dot was the first artist.
Okay, officially. Okay.
Yeah, man, he wasn't the first artist that I worked with.
Okay.
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
And listen, y'all two was a good duo, man.
Yeah.
You did an awesome job pushing K-Dot. You pushed him to the max,
I
man.
opened up for Lil Durks and all them, TLAs, Rick
Right.
Ross, and rapping for this. Like these artists never seen that.
Right.
It's coming from an independent standpoint. You know what I'm saying? You had different labels back in the day. H. Capone and them doing takedown records and stuff like that. They was doing a good job up there. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't pushed the envelope the way I was pushing it for my artists. You know what I'm saying? Getting them that spotlight and getting that artist support. You know what I'm saying? From me. You know what I'm saying? Beans was doing it for them, but in Freeway, but it wasn't as enhanced as Meek was doing for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I remember when you guys came out with Doc Ruffin. And y'all had it in the movie theaters and shit.
All that.
Yeah, that was big shit.
Documentary. We doing all that, you know what I'm saying?
That was big
Dot
shit.
in the movie, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The documentary we showed at the movie theater, you know what I'm saying? Sold that joint out like 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Putting Dot at the brim. You know what I'm saying? You know, taking him to the New York to the fights, front rows, and Danny Garcia fights and all that, spending my bread.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to push the envelope. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Dot was carrying it with the bars and all that. You know what I'm saying? But he just couldn't stop getting locked up, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he ain't had that drama, I think he would have really been like one of them solidified artists. You know what I'm saying?
For sure he would have been. For sure, because his bars was there. And he had to push. He had to push from you. He had the energy. You know what I mean? He had to carry Dot Ruffin. That was Dot was Dot. Shout out to K-Dot. Get well soon, K-Dot. Man. For real.
Free Dot, man.
Free Dot.
Free the showstopper.
The showstopper.
Check.
Yeah. Check.
I got some exclusive Dot shit that I might drop for him. You know what I mean?
How did you feel when he took that forward though, man? I know that was your
bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I'm from South Philly.
Right.
I seen it all. So I done seen my old heads get high.
Right.
I still never stopped loving them. So I never stopped loving Dot. I went to go sing. I was mad. I could be mad at my brother. For sure. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? If he got a problem and addiction, then we were trying to give him the necessary help. Me, my uncle, Wallow, and a few other people. You know what I'm saying? Was really reaching out to him. Took him to rehab. He left. The PO did something, took him out, put a warrant on him, put him in jail. It was too much. Like his situation was too sticky for us to keep up with. And he wasn't trying to really get the help.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? When we were trying to get him the help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I hope Dot get it together, come back out here, you know, try to just live a productive life. You know what I'm saying? Raise his kids and, you know, hopefully he could try to make some money in the industry still or something. Like, I wish the best for him, bro.
For sure, man. For sure, man. And you know, in order to change, sometimes you gotta be ready.
You gotta want to change.
You can't change for this person that to change.
No.
It gotta be inside.
You can't change for Teefy Bey.
Right.
Do for self. You gotta change for Khalil Cooper.
Right. And I gotta and I want you to let the people know while we on this interview that, you know, many times you went to Kensington. That tribe, you know, just big.
I ain't never go down Kensington.
Oh, you did?
No.
Okay, that's
I sent my homies down there.
Okay, homies, okay.
Yeah, I sent my homies. Me personally, I didn't go down there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I seen that on South Street one time. You know what I'm saying? But I never went down Kennington. My homies, my man E, my man T Mac, and a couple of my man Tom Ball, my brother Burger. You know what I mean? So my guys went, because I'm working, I'm in the studio.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I can't run around and try to do 10 things at once.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I sent the guys down there, they brought him here in the studio. He didn't want to come here. You know what I'm saying? And that was the first time we put him in the rehab. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he left. They went and got him again. They went to 7-Eleven, he jumped out the car. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because he didn't want the help.
Right.
You can't force it on him. The forcing on him is more hurtful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Than him actually getting high.
For sure.
Because he goes into the state of depression and think nobody loves him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I never was trying to really force it on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted him to try to get it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't force that on nobody, bro.
Another artist you had, man, and this guy was on fire. Nobody didn't know Nizzy until I saw him with, with Do For Self and shit.
Right.
How did that come about? How did, you know what I mean, you get together with
Lil Nizzy.
Lil Nizzy.
First he was Nizzy Straws.
Yeah, Nizzy, he was.
Nizzy Straws back then. You know what I'm saying? And it was a few different ways he came about. It was like 3 different ways. His father was on me.
Okay.
To get with his son. I never knew he was talking about Nizzy.
Okay.
So I'm looking at him all. I didn't know what you were talking about. Then my little cousin Uda Daoud, he was like, yo, young boy, but he never told me who he was. I'm like, yo, I'm a young boy. You know, I looked at him all.
Right.
And then I moved to LA, me pulled him up like, you know young boy?
Oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, I know him because I rolled past him. I jump out the wheel, he out there with my young boys, he blowing the beady. So I'm like, you look like 10, what you doing smoking, young boy? He telling him, no, I'm 18. They go, he 18, really 18? I'm like, ain't no fucking 18. I pulled off. You know what I'm saying? So when me pull him up when we were in LA, he like, yo, you know young boy? I'm like, yeah, I know him. What's up with him? I know he hot. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he hot. I'm like, I said, I'm signing him, man. Like that. You know what I'm saying? I said, you better back my play too. You know what I'm saying? Me was like, I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I came back to Philly, told Nizzy, I got with his, I didn't even know it was my man's son yet.
Right.
So when I get back with him, he run away, oh yeah, I want to sign you, this and that, all right, this and that, me stamp you too, nigga.
Right.
You about to get the red carpet.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Start messing with him. I'm still messing with that though. That book though.
Yeah.
July.
Damn.
Nizzy want to drop in August on his birthday. He always used to drop on his birthday, around his birthday, like August 12th or something like that. So that get booked. Now Nizzy in the stew. So now, what's the name of the boy?
Who? Which one?
That had would not get your weight up. The other one.
Twine.
Not Twine. Dre.
Dre. Yep. Dre.
That get your weight up too, right?
That's, yep.
So Dre was dealing with Nizzy. They was recording with him and all that. So had a meeting with Dre.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, Dre know, like, I'm signing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stick around and help, or still let him record with you, or whatever you need to do, but I'm about to sign him. Not right now, no.
Right.
But I'm going to sign him once I start putting my work in with him and giving him the exposure that Meek going to give him and what I'm going to give him. And
for sure.
I mean, like this play, like, what you going to do?
Right.
He was a little salty a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But he stood down and he respected it, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He wasn't going to be able to put him at the brim like
For
I was
sure.
going to put him at, like I did put him at the brim.
Fucking
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Fucking right.
Like, it's solidified like that, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm running with Nizzy.
Yeah.
And then I get the call from his pop. You know you running around with my son, little Nizzy. I'm like, who the fuck you talking about? Nasir. I'm like, that's your son, that's who you were talking about? I'm like, oh yeah, he hot, huh? I'm like, he hot. So after that, it was over. Nizzy put his first tape out. You know what I mean? Then we just started working. Then I brought Dougie in.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another Dougie.
And once I brought Dougie in, it was Nizzy was gone. Like he started knew how to really record. You know what I'm saying? But then him and Dougie stopped recording because Dougie eyes were not on. He had to get surgery for recording here. So Dougie stopped engineering. So Nizzy had to get a new engineer. Nizzy learned how to start engineering. First of all, he started recording himself He's so talented. He was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So when he had an engineer, he an engineer himself.
Wow.
Like, for real.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
He wanted it.
He wanted it, you know what I'm saying? He slept with his own. I gave him all that. He was a beast.
Wow.
And that's why he outworked a lot of the people that was around on Do For Self. That's why I started burning the way he was doing, because I was already spending time trying to get everybody in the studio and all that type of stuff. And it really wasn't coming together like I wanted it to come together.
For sure.
But when he got in there, he put it together the way it was supposed to look. He had the, you know what I mean? The voice, the videos, we started shooting them. Movie, Liddy City, the movie, you know what I'm saying? He opened it up, then that made me go in my pocket. All right, I can get a Lucci now for a feature for you. You shows your worth. A lot of shows and performances and traveling and, you know what I mean? So I got the Lucci feature for him. Got the Don Q, Don Q, you know what I mean, feature. You know what I mean? Him and Maddox, that's really my connect too, you know what I'm saying, because Finesse is my dog. You know what I'm saying? Man, Finesse was recording at Larry Gold's in the Roots Room back in 2009. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. You know what I mean? So Finesse already knew Ness with, you know what I mean, with Lil Maddox and them. So I'm just throwing oops, man, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing about you, bro, it's like, you show love to this artist, that artist. It don't need to be artists that's under your brim and shit. And you still connect the dots and shit like that, man. Which I respect, and you know what I mean? That's what Philly gotta show more love and appreciation to people like you and shit like that.
That's what I've been trying to do the whole time, bro. Bring this whole thing together, but it's hard.
Cause even you had Rocky at a point of a time.
Rocky was around with K-Dot and them and during that era before Nizzy. You know what I'm saying? She just had a family and really wasn't recording at the time, so I wasn't really pressing her to rap, you know what I'm saying, like that. She just was, Teefy Bey could rap, you know what I mean? She would come record sometimes, but it really wasn't no pressure on her because it was a male-dominant game then.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? There really wasn't a lot of females, but I knew she had talent though, you know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I mean, she definitely showed it, and she's still doing her thing right now.
Shout out to Rocky for sure, man. She definitely doing her thing for the females.
Yeah.
But another thing I wanna pull up, and I know I'm getting off topic. You and Meek Mill relationship. When did y'all, you know what I mean, met each other and got so tight, whatever the case may be? Because everybody say, Teefy Bey. Even people put it in their raps. Like that's you as you know, his muscle and shit like that. Let the people know y'all relationship and how y'all form, y'all bond.
First of all, it's regular, bro. You know what I mean? His uncle used to be married or talk to my aunt Khadijah. You know what I'm saying? His uncle Nell, Grandmaster Nell, he's a famous legendary DJ from South Philly. You know what I'm saying? He started Cosmic Cab and all them guys up at Power 99. You know what I'm saying? So Meek's uncle was a legendary DJ that used to mess with my aunt. So O'Malley and TP and all them used to already come to my block, come to my house. We used to go to their grandmother's house across the track. Then Meek was up north. We didn't know Meek. Meek father got killed. He was too young for that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know Meek father. OG Robbie, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But Nell, Grandmaster, South Philly legend. You know what I'm saying? So he used to mess with my aunt. You know what I mean? So we was already close with their family. You know what I'm saying? So when Meek popped up and came down, it was already cool for him to do whatever he went down here because his family was already solidified. Like my family, but they just wasn't all Muslim. You know what I'm saying? They just was the Parkers, they played ball, they DJs, the Park, you know what I mean? And they DJ, play ball, and you know what I mean? On some regular South Philly shit. Went out, dressed, eat, you know what I mean? Fly, get high, drink syrup and pills, like same thing everybody else down here did. You know what I'm saying? So their family was already solidified. So when Meek popped up down here, it was dirt bikes and music for him. He'd be rapping with Dot and them battling. You know what I'm saying? Drew Major just put that clip up from when they was young boys. Spitting, you know what I'm saying?
I saw it.
Yeah, so that was like 2003. You know what I'm saying? So when Meek pop up, I'm already 18 years old. I'm in the streets already. Then did 2-3 juvenile bids. And, you know what I'm saying? So bro pop up, it's all love. And Meek used to have the gas in. Like to go there. niggas used to be scared to serve us.
Yeah.
He could be the only one coming out to serve on late night. All these tough ass gangster niggas. You got the little rapper young boy coming out 2, 3 in the morning to serve some animals, some gangsters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some
gas. Money, yeah.
He making it. Yeah. So we buying his whole pack off him. So he really want to be drawn coming out like that.
Right.
He's the loved one we call. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes used to be sucking, scared to death. Dude from South Philly. So me, like, I ain't scared of them. You know what I'm saying? They cool, my family.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that money like you're supposed to. And I'm talking about dudes I grew up my whole life used to be scared to service weed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And me come, like, yeah, he got that gas.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So you a person that saw at the bottom. You saw him as a young, like you said, preaching, and then you know you to see him elevate and bring you with him and shit.
Yeah.
Talk about that
Major.
feeling. Talk about that feeling.
Major.
Major. You know what I mean? We from the slum.
Me carried it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Listen, he carried it, bro.
Yeah, he definitely carried it.
I got with him, but when I got with him, like, as far as doing music, well, I told you with Superstar Jay, around that time, but I was on house arrest.
For sure.
And he was on house arrest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right? We both was on house arrest. Meek got off before me, but I was still on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We could be busting up through Facebook and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't go down Batcave to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on house arrest. They wouldn't let me out the house. I had to stay in 24 hours.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We've been Meek been going through the same probation shit, the same and all that, on some bullshit. I'm trying to tell you. That's why we so close, because we was going through the same bumps and bruises, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, nobody ain't put us together. Like, nobody had to introduce us. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't on no muscle shit. Like, niggas, they only try to do that to deter me from getting money. You know what I'm saying? People
well, did it affect you? Because we know that you stood up in certain situations.
It do affects. It affects me. It don't affect me. You know what I'm saying? Because a dude in his position is supposed to second look when somebody say something.
Okay.
Because he in a position like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it don't affect me personally, our relationship. You know what I'm saying? It just affects him mentally, because he got to think about somebody throwing me under the bus, and I'm me, so you never know what to expect.
Right.
So a nigga in his position always got to stay on his toes, but it don't affect our personal relationship. You know what I'm saying? But it probably bothers him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because people just be hating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's still my man, though.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
It never gets out of whack with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't allow it. I don't feed into that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said it don't affect. I don't feed into it, because I know how I'm standing, my loyalty, my character, my honor is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to be that guy.
And we all, and not to cut you off, we all know that Teefy is sturdy, and, you know what I mean? No, and you a nigga that, you know, you a protector and shit like that. That's the same way I am and shit of all my friends, family, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Even like, let's talk about the situation with you know what I mean, with Furry, and you know, was you ticked off with him because how he was talking, or what made you? Because we saw the video and shit.
That was just, that could have been anybody. If something didn't get ceased, or like just on while we moving on that rap shit, me got a problem with you, bro. We on your top, bro. Or if it was my situation and I got a problem, I'm on your top. I don't need nobody to be rocking for me, because he's in a position where he can't really rock for himself the way he wants to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's the motherfucking cash cow. You know what I'm saying? So why would the cash cow go down? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For some dumbass shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why all these dudes, Tory Lanez and all the rest of these dudes is in the way.
Right.
You know
shooting people in their feet.
Yeah, these dudes is doing dumb stuff. They in position. You know what I'm saying? And that's why black people as a whole can't grow. You know what I'm saying? Because
talk about it.
All these people that be in positions always doing some dumbass shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking up the situation for the next person. Meet the total opposite. Everybody grew. You know what I'm saying? In his situation. From Rick Ross to everybody grew. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Off of Meek putting that work in, he grew as a person, as an artist. Jay-Z, Rock Nation, they grew. You know what I'm saying? Reform Alliance. You know what I'm saying? We helped start that by doing a position.
And we gonna get into that, because that's heavy. Yeah. That reform shit y'all made me proud. I'm telling y'all made the whole city proud, to the whole world being proud and shit like that. Yeah. And we definitely know you're a part of it. Yeah. Speak on how that came in play and how, you know what I mean?
It came in play because of Meek, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's a big figure, you know what I'm saying? And people didn't want to see the man go to jail over some bull crap.
Right.
So my uncle, Teefy Bey, you know what I'm saying? He put the petition together, he wrote it up, and then it went viral because of Meek, who Meek is. You know what I'm saying? Not that it was going to go viral because of us, no, because of who Meek is.
Salute to that. You know, I mean, after that, you know, we see that Nizzy had got shot up, whatever the case may be, and, you know, his career, like, kind of went down after that. You know what I mean? How did you feel about that? That was one of your top artists, man. He was doing his thing. He had the track with Lucci. I think y'all did the video.
Yeah.
Y'all was litty. Y'all was litty.
No doubt.
Talk about your main artist, you know, just getting shot up, paralyzed and shit like that, man. Talk about that, man. How you felt about that? Because I know you put a lot of money, a lot of everything behind him and shit. And that was your ticket. So it's talk about how you felt when you first had got that news.
I was asleep, first of all. It was like 12 something, 1 in the night. So I get the call, like, I get up to the hospital. Everybody out there. Ain't let nobody in the hospital though. So I stayed out there a couple hours. Not leave. Go home. Next morning, probably make a few calls. See what's going on. Probably go up to the hospital. They probably still wasn't letting nobody in. They had him under a John Doe. Nobody couldn't know what room he was in, his name. They had a special code on his name, all that shit. So it was hard to get in there, first of all. Only his parents knew the code and all that type of stuff. They put a lockdown on him, basically. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard to even go up there in the first week or two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the parents is more devastated than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's going on, getting up there or whatever. And, you know, when I found out he was paralyzed, I was fucked up. I didn't know he was paralyzed at first. You know what I'm saying? Until they let me know. And then Dr. One told him. Dr. One told Nizzy was paralyzed. Everybody saying, don't tell him, don't tell him. So I was holding water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't tell him, because then that's when he start refusing all his treatment.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But Doc was fucked up about it. That sent Doc a little left too.
You know talk about it. Because everybody said that's when Doc went super left.
He was already left. Doc,
he was already.
He's crazy. Like, he's crazy. Like, that's my man, but he's already crazy. But he, you know, when somebody need that excuse. Right. That was his excuse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But for Nizzy, you know what I'm saying? He really started refusing treatment when Doc told him and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he started smoking in the hospital, smoking weed in the hospital.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And rehab smoking. They kicked him out, man. He refusing treatment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen your interview. He told me I could have been there more for him, stretching him out and all that.
I was going to get into that.
I got kids, nigga. You a grown man.
Go ahead. I'm let you.
You talking about stretching you out. That's some pause ass shit. I don't care if I'm shot or not. I don't need none of my homies stretching me out if you're not a medical professional. You might hurt me even more. First of all, why would you talking about another guy coming over there stretching you out? Come on, bro. Like, you tripping. I'm not no medical professional. I was telling his parents he needed a nurse. You know what they doing? His mother and his sister get that money because they taking care of him.
Right.
He need a medical professional at all times.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he definitely was out of it when we did our interview.
Yeah.
He was definitely out of it, man.
But at the end of the day, he's a good kid. It fucked me up, you know what I'm saying, when he got shot. But I done lost homies. I'm 30-something years old. Death is nothing new to me. Getting shot is nothing new to me. People getting shot, I got a homie that's paralyzed that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta say this, though.
I'm not one of them type of dudes, though. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not one of them boys that's going to be super filled with pity. Because something bad happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in the good and the bad.
For sure.
So everything that happens, good or bad, is meant to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not going to cry with spilled milk. Now, that's his... He could feel how he want to feel as a person due to his personal self and injuries and things like that.
Right.
In his heart, he could feel how he want. But
Right.
for me, my little cousin got shot too with Nizzy.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, Teefy Bey. You didn't read the news clipping? Oh, did you watch it?
I didn't. I know his friend. I didn't know what you.
It's my little cousin.
Oh, okay.
My blood little cousin.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I'm not even processing all of that. His father was doing life in jail. I'm wondering if he gonna survive. I'm more concerned about my blood than Nizzy at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My cousin pulled through, strong, you know what I'm saying? But Nizzy get paralyzed, so I'm fucked up about that, but I really was concerned about my cousin because I told my cousin don't even be with Nizzy. He's 16 at the time. You know what I'm saying? I told him don't even be with Nizzy.
Wow.
Because Nizzy like to run around the hood and think it's sweet and all that. And dudes getting shot every day. You getting high, you sleeping on steps and all that. You got a song with YF and Lucci, you on billboards, you getting high, sleeping on steps outside and all that, bro. Like you a whole embarrassment.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? To everything you got going on. And I knew that something was gonna happen, but I didn't know he was gonna get shot.
Wow.
He was gonna get locked up or something crazy, you know what I mean? But I knew something was gonna happen because of his behavior.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So when your behavior pattern shows that you on some bullshit, you're gonna get a bullshit outcome.
You draw that effect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you doing something good, you was standing in the house or on the road or whatever he needs to be doing.
For sure, out the way.
Yeah.
Right.
He got shot July 9th. I was dropped July 5th. He said he was going to the house to get a hoodie. Do you need a hoodie right now? It's August. Do you need a hoodie?
No, hell no.
Why is you going to the house 11 o'clock at night to go get a hoodie? Because you got the shakes, you getting high and all that. Your bones ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason you would have to go get a hoodie 12 o'clock at night.
Wow.
It ain't that cool. It's summertime, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just doing stuff just to do it. And you got my little cousin with you, and he gets shot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what tip I was on, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the whole thing, like, my little cousin got shot. You know what I'm saying? Nizzy, you an artist, he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm supposed to be concerned. But I was more concerned about my blood at the time. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And Nizzy, he came second. You know what I'm saying? To the situation because that's just what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't lose no love for him. It's Pop, my man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got a family member shot. His father's doing life in jail. How am I explain that one? And he with you, my artist. So it looked like my artist got my little cousin shot. Not my little cousin got him shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They was like, nobody never tried to put it like that, but I'm putting it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad
because
you
Nizzy's the gangster banging, gang banging on Instagram and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit.
Right.
And niggas gonna slide, you know what I'm saying? So I already seen the problems coming before it happened, but I just was trying to get him out and help him out with the music because I knew that if I don't help to put everything on the line now, it's going in shambles.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And what you did, man. I want you to just, you know what I mean? I'm glad you broke it down because some people didn't know. And think about you, Teef, you really, you know, a private person also. Like, you know what I mean? Right. That's just a heavy loss, man. You know, you got K-Dot strung out on the D or K2, whatever it was. Nizzy get, you know, paralyzed and shit like that. Then he get allegations on him and shit like that.
I was already done when he once the allegations hit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because
man.
That was...
did that affect you for self? Did that affect your brand?
No.
Not at all. Okay, and I want to, you know, I want to switch gears and shit, and like, it, you know, outside looking in, it looked like you was fed up and it's like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna put my bag behind myself, and I'm gonna take a chance with myself. Right. And you start being a rapper, and you go ahead and shit like speak on you.
I mean, I ain't really had to put no bag up yet. You know what I'm saying? Not the way I put up for them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't put up 10% of the bag I put up for them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely took my talents, you know what I'm saying, and put that work in myself, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that shit ain't about nothing. I've been told them dudes I could rap. But I just didn't never want to rap.
Oh, so you already
I knew how to
to put shit that you knew how to put
I
shit
knew how to
together.
rap.
Okay.
But not like a K-Dot rapper.
Okay.
I knew how to write a song. I'm not, you see, you heard my shit. So I'm a song boy for real.
Yeah.
So I already knew how to do that being in Juvenile, Texas.
Right.
Battling the Chicago niggas, but we used to battle with songs. Not a rap, the face-to-face shit.
Wow.
So battling Chicago niggas and LA niggas doing songs and LA Juvenile, I already knew how to do all that shit. But I never wanted to rap once I got older because I was in the streets and street niggas didn't rap.
I want you to stay right there, man. See, and then we know how the Navy situation, came out. We know how the other situations of people getting killed in Philadelphia, trying to do the street shit with the rap shit.
Right.
It's impossible to do.
It is.
You know what I mean? Even me, you know what I mean?
My uncle always say the music industry is about the streets, but it's not in the streets.
Wow.
And we used to tell Nizzy that. He tell me that. You know what I'm saying? And I learned the hard way, and Nizzy learned the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Because Uncle then went through it with major figures. He used to manage Dutch Spade, Bianca, Bump J, and Rucky.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Uncle was managing them to the madness. Gilly. Tino Brown was managing a couple people. But yeah, my uncle had like 3 or 4 artists out of the figures managing them back in the day. So he already went through all this stuff and seen, you know what I'm saying, what could possibly happen. Spado, he put up money for him, him and Spade album. Spado get locked up for homicide.
Right.
Something else happened. You know what I mean? But all the time with Philadelphia artists is trying to pull them out the streets. When we invest, we don't never get our return on investment because these guys in the streets, they either die, go to jail, get strung out. You know what I'm saying? Or to get high.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So Unc was telling me that I was wasting my money, wasting my time. I told you he didn't want to be. I had to persuade him. But with the Do For Self name, you know that's the stamp. Unc was with it. Oh, yeah, Do For Self because he raised up on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was with it. But he didn't want to do this music stuff no more because of the Spado thing back in the day.
Right.
The Gilly thing. Gilly turned down 100,000 with Jay-Z and them.
Wow.
They was supposed to be with Jay-Z first with Rockefeller, major figures. Gilly talked too much in the meeting and then they didn't get with the Rock and then they came back and signed state property. You know what I'm saying?
You giving us some history,
Yeah,
right? Y'all listening?
Y'all
listening?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Gil still made out with his deal with Schwab House. Dutch Spade went with Entertainment. Bianca and them just was the figures. Ab Lava went with the Clips. Dutchy went with Little Kim. Right. Well, that was Entertainment. Dutch Spade was on the Entertainment with Kim and Charlie Baltimore and Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. But they always really supposed to be under the Rock.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With Beans and before Chris and Neef and Oskino and Sparks and Freeway and Petey. It was supposed to be Bump, Gil, Dutch, Spado, Ab Lava, Dirty Reap, Bianca. They were supposed to be on the Rock.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But the meeting didn't go right. They tried to offer them 100,000. They said it wasn't enough money.
Back then, 100,000 was a little.
It wasn't about the money, Gilly. Jay-Z is a billionaire now.
Shit. Would have been a position.
Them guys were sturdy enough to carry it. You know what I'm saying? The city. You know what I'm saying? With Beans. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a good situation, but you know, good things happen for a reason. We got Freeway out the deal with Skino and them. They good people, Chris and Neef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it turned out good. Philly, they was carrying it. But I would have liked this Spado and them that's been over there with Hov and
Imagine that.
The Rock.
Imagine
That would have been crazy.
Imagine that shit,
You know
man.
what I mean?
That would have been legendary. He's definitely still
I'm feeling the game, man.
So he gave y'all the guidance. He gave y'all.
He gave us
you
everything.
had to just persuade. You were just trying to persuade. No,
I had the position with Meek. That was my friend, you know what I'm saying? So that's what my leverage was.
Right.
Was being friends with Meek. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, we ain't had nothing. If it wasn't for Meek, what I'm doing this for? You know what I'm saying? I ain't that pressed. That's my guy. He in the lane already. So I'm a trailing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a trail behind him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything he drop, his trash, whatever he missed, I'm right behind him to pick it up. Whatever he lacking, you know what I'm saying? I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? On a smaller scale than the big labels, you got the MMGs and Atlantic do what they do, Rock Nation. Lil do for self. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep shit level on the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep that respect on your name.
Sturdy.
You know what I'm saying?
And we see the DC, do for self. We see it. And you know what I mean? Definitely. Another thing though, it's like every time somebody like have beef with me or go at it with me, we hear your name. Just like, you know, with the ARF shit, you know, free ad. Yeah. We heard now, you know, recent we heard your name when Cooley came at me and shit. We heard why you do academics and shit like that.
I ain't know you know me, you know that. Rap loving ass academic.
And he cannot speak on Philly, man. I don't know what the fuck. He don't even know what's going on with him to say something about Quill and you know.
He try to dick anybody that look like they doing something that's going at me.
Straight
cold.
Yeah,
cold pack ass nigga.
Super. How you felt when when Quill come at me and Quill say something about Ivy League, Teefy? Go ahead.
How you do what?
I mean, you know how you put your name in a rap and shit.
What he say?
I forgot. I think it was something like Teefy something you left too. I don't want to be wrong on the quote, but your name was in the diss and shit.
Right.
And you know how you feel about that shit? Like
he ain't doing that, but warning the people who he be around that I gotta say Teef's name because he don't want to go slide up on me and slap my motherfucking teeth out my mouth. So it's really a bitch ass rat move. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Name dropping, right? That's rat drop.
Yeah, he's a rat. Cooley probably done made a statement before. Especially if he got shot. Nobody will know. You know what I mean? But
and it's like, it's like every time
he saying my name, it's just some bullshit though. Making me hot. You know what I'm saying? The people. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. These niggas be pulling moves, bro.
For sure.
And I heard he fuck with a rat out Pottstown or something. So you land in the bed with a rat. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't right. Cooley is not right, y'all. I'm telling you.
And you know what I mean? We had our issue with him and whatever the case may be. He was supposed to get on the Philly first 48.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got, kind of mad because we had OT on the first 48 and shit like that. And, he definitely name dropped and disrespect me and shit. But, niggas like him, you never going to bump into niggas like him. It's like, you just take it how it is. Numbers went up. Appreciate you, my nigga, whatever. But, I just had to bring him in it because I know that in the recent disrespect to me,
any nigga that's screaming and getting robbed in McDonald's and all that type of stuff, I wear these chains every day.
That fucking will never, ever. It's moot. It means shit.
Yeah, though, but.
And like I said, man, we see Teef. We were just at the basketball game and shit. Yeah. We see Teef walking around with his chains, well connected, well respected and shit like that. And it's like, you rap niggas, or entrepreneurs don't do that and shit like that. Right. So we know that you definitely solidified throughout the streets and throughout everywhere, throughout the world and shit like that, man. So, like this just to get back on the rap side of things and shit like that, what you working on? What's next for you? Any features that that you got? I saw some. You let me listen to some hot shit.
I got some heat, man. You know what I mean? But I don't got no big name features right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me. Really just standing in the booth, sparring. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Title. You know what I mean? But I'm just sparring right now with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
You know what I mean? Shit ain't about nothing, but.
That's some hot shit.
I got some shit, you know what I mean? Just check me out. I probably named it joint pre-trial, you know what I'm saying? Pre-trial music.
And can you elaborate? Because we know you just came home, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm out on bail. You know what I'm saying? Right now, 50,000. Feds let me get a bail. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was getting out once I got booked. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a bail, asked me where I work at and all that, how much I make a month. Told them do for self. They ran it. Seen that Do For Self was official. They let me get a bell. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't think I was gonna get a bell. Nobody got no bell in the feds like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was blessed to be out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no GPS or nothing.
Right.
But I still gotta go to court. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trial. I'm taking the deal. So I won't get the roof.
Right.
I'll get back out here to my family, do what I need to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get out the way. Y'all ain't gonna see me for a little bit, then I'm gonna pop back out.
Load us up with some music.
I'm gonna load y'all
Visuals,
up. Movies, all that.
For sure,
You know
man. I want to hear Teefy Bey with these young, you know, I had give these young niggas a chance, whatever. Like, you know, young niggas.
They gonna hear me. They gonna feel me. Y'all niggas be feeling me already. You know what I'm saying? They everywhere I go, bro. Trust me. I got a face you can't hide. My face like a coupon, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know me, man. You know
For sure, for sure. Another thing, it's just, you know, a sad situation that you gotta go sit down and do some time. Because, you know, we know that your brother Musada just came home, he just came home and shit like that. And, you know what I mean, he's a hot rapper too, so shout out to him. We gonna get him on the show and that and shit like that. But, you know, that's a bumpy situation.
Don't get him on the show, son. I'm gonna be drawn.
Yo, because I, you know, I went through the situation, like, you know what I mean, what you going through and shit. Got your friend right here, one of your best friends, and you got your brother that don't like it, friend. You caught up in the middle and shit like that.
I don't think he don't like dude, but he made himself don't like me. Him and Meek was like this.
I saw it, they was on the stage.
Them niggas was like this. Them niggas like this.
Yeah.
He just came up with his own narrative because he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And he think it's cool. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? From his brother, I'm telling you that. I don't give a fuck what the world think or what nobody else think. You know what I'm saying? To put a bone on a dude with no paperwork and all that, it ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
And that's your older brother.
Yeah, my older brother.
Yeah.
That's why he be on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? 18 months over you think he your father. Where's my father? He my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He got a good heart, he got his kids, he raised his family.
For
sure. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when it comes to that shit in the public, we don't do that.
For sure.
You could have easily waited to run up on Meek and see Meek and say whatever you had to say.
Right.
Or ask him whatever you need to ask him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a man.
For sure.
Not go on Instagram like a fucking weirdo, like these dudes do, other dudes do, and start putting allegations on people. That's not thorough. We don't come from that.
We come from
period.
Right. And that's heavy allegation. You call a nigga, you know, rat.
Hold on, y'all.
Even, you know, heavy allegation, you know, even calling a nigga rat or gay and shit, that's a heavy allegation and shit like that. But I think everybody was rooting for Teefy to make it right some way and shit like that.
I was trying to make it right. I had heated conversations with bro and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't work, and I'm not going to, what I put to fight him? No. We fought before, many times, but I'm not fighting over no music shit, no industry shit, or you disrespecting my man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even true. You know what I'm saying? You just make yourself look crazy. You know what I'm saying? To the people, and I don't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period.
I'm glad you cleared that up and shit, because I know that's a touchy situation and shit like that. That's in the public, like heavy and shit like that, man. Yeah, definitely. Man, so all right, let the people know what's next, man. And you know, if I miss anything, let me know, man. Because like I said, man, your family, you got a legendary family, sturdy family and shit, and you carried it. You just carried the name out even better and shit like that. Salute to you. Even our first phone conversation, man, you putting plays together for Philly First Wait for us and shit like that.
That's why we doing this right here.
Officially, y'all see, no more live shit. We sitting, you know what I mean, really getting people's stories and shit, man. Shout out to Teefy. Really, you know what I mean. I should salute that, man, because let me tell you, people in Philly, you know, when they got the ball and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's all this.
They don't be having the ball.
They
don't be having. Who got the ball? Tell me who got the ball. I'll tell you who got the ball.
Who got the ball right now?
That's Stiffen. That's like this.
That's Stiffen. I don't want to do no name drop.
No,
I'm already getting boycotted.
No, you gotta keep it real.
What you mean? Who like
who fronting on you?
Who fronting on me? All right.
Call them niggas out.
I already called niggas out. Number one, I'm not gonna get all into it, but you know, let me tell you this. I handled the Quilly shit well, but that turned a lot of heads and shit like that.
He don't
turned a lot of.
He don't got the ball.
Okay. What?
He don't got the ball.
Well, he got the numbers because of the controversy.
He don't got the ball.
Right. Okay.
He don't got no ball. He don't got nothing going on. He cannot sell a record. First of all, he don't have a label situation. He got no deal. He got nothing. He don't ever go in the studio dropping freestyles using these platforms like everybody else. He don't have the ball. He's not making no money. Period. Not getting no shows. He ain't doing nothing.
How did you feel when your brother got on the track with him?
They been cool with each other. Two nuts. They been cool with each other.
I heard that shit drop.
No,
like,
they been cool with each other.
Okay, all right.
I couldn't even figure it out.
Okay.
When we used to be moving around, they used to be joking each other.
Okay.
We'd be around them, around Cooley and them. Dot and Cooley had songs, they be performing at the same set or whatever. And Otta and Cooley be super joking with each other. They been like that with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Cooley be talking shit there, I fuck with your brother, this and that. Alright, I don't care. Fucking weirdo. Who's my man? You know what I'm saying? Who's used to be around Cooley? He the one that was beating Cooley ass. You know what I'm saying? My man Who's. You know what I'm saying?
Your man beat his ass. My man beat his ass. It's like he got fucked up from the whole era. And that's what I'm saying. It's nothing. You know, it's nothing you can say to really come at a nigga like him because got your ass whipped too many times.
Too many.
You know what I mean? And if I
having them smacked him up, and he tried to think he having them.
Eminem put a Suge Knight move on his ass.
Professional
They fucked him up and then they signed him. That's a Suge Knight move and shit like that.
And definitely shout out to the goon. Right, you know what I mean? Shout out to the goon.
Free that nigga.
Free ad,
for sure, man.
Dude West.
For sure. We don't want to see nobody to fuck down. Free all the free everybody,
free the
man.
world.
Free the jails, yo. Another thing I wanted to touch on, man. I wanted to touch on before we close the fuck up. How you feel like the state Philly in right now? Like how you feel like is we in a good space and shit?
I think we in a good timing.
Okay.
I think the time is right. But us as a whole, we not together.
And
but the timing is now. You know what I'm saying? As far as dudes trying to do something, be productive out here, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's the time is now, though. Like
how you feel about? I don't want to be Joe. I don't want to be Joe with that person. I don't want to be Joe.
You don't have to be Joe. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. The Joe shit is an excuse for niggas not to be real. So they don't want to be Joe because they don't want to be real.
Shit, talk.
They scared. They're using the Joe joint as a scare tactic, like, oh, I want to be Joe because they really bitch ass niggas. They just using the Joe word to make it look like they thorough, but you really a sucker.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is. They pussies. They niggas scared. You know what I'm saying?
Saying it all.
Like real rap.
Saying it all.
The truth.
But let me tell you this. How can we put, like, you know, my goal is this to say, fuck all these Joe shit, this hate. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. I'm trying to connect the dots.
Right.
How can we connect the dots?
How can we connect the dots?
How can we connect them? Because you see Atlanta.
First of all, they gotta be.
You see Atlanta.
You know why Atlanta's successful?
Why?
Because they really got their business in order. They know how to do business. There's nobody in Philadelphia with a real business situation. What name a label in Philly?
Shit. New Lane?
New Lane, they officials, my guy.
Right.
Besides Do For Self,
Right.
New Lane, Dream Chasers.
Yup, Dream Chasers.
But
That's it.
I'm talking about Philly though. I'm talking about not even that.
I can't.
I'm talking about somebody that's official and doing
That's
business.
official. New Lane. You got Mike
New
Brown
Lane,
and them niggas.
Mike Brown, they don't have no company. Mike work for Columbia.
Okay.
He don't have a company.
Okay. Shit.
Not that I know of anyway.
No. You're right. And you know, that's the goal with you know what I mean.
That's what my agenda is. To be that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I work with so many artists, trying to help everybody. Because I already know we don't want to really know what we're doing. Unc got the experience. You know what I'm saying? He done did the business with in the scope with Dutch and Speed and you know what I'm saying? Did the stuff with Rough Nation with major figures and he got the experience, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I knew we really was prepared. And Meek and them was already on board with their business with Charlie Mack and my old Phil. You know what I'm saying? They knew the business because Phil had Ram Squad.
Phil had Ram Squad?
Yes.
Wow.
Phil had Ram Squad.
Teefy giving us history, yo.
Y'all dudes don't know this history.
That's why I love niggas
These
like
dudes don't know the history. And I'm only 35.
Right.
These dudes don't know the history. Nobody else can tell you this. They don't even know Phil. Period.
Right.
Nobody can tell you. A couple dudes up
north.
north.
Always with me. You play that back.
Couple dudes up north know Philly because he's from North Philly. But people around Philadelphia don't know him. They don't know his history. They don't know he had Ram Squad and got them signed to Universal and all that type of stuff. Like, dudes don't know the history, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? I've been studying the game for a long time, and it was my uncle. He was in it, so I'm paying attention to what my uncle doing. I'm not gonna be oblivious. Right. You know what I'm saying? To what the fuck my family doing, so I gotta pay attention. And I like music. And I started the whole wave for real, but I'm not even gonna get in that story because people gonna think I'm lying.
We talk. This Teefy.
Beans the battle in the pool hall.
Talk about it.
After that, he blew up. Cause the whole hood ran out the pool hall and Point Breather told everybody that Mac was fine.
Wow.
Not Benny Siegel, Mac. Benny Mac. Then he did a song with my man Murder Mill. Wow. Had a song with Lil Wayne and BG and all them. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So then it took off. You know what I'm saying? Then Gilly and them came down South Philly. They started having battles at my old head Lord Terry detail shop and all that. But I'm the first one that told them he battled some boy named Truck. Lived on my mom's block named Warren. Warren used to rap with One Punch Car, Simon. Okay. Because Simon used to take me to the gym and all that. But Warren lived across the street for me. Right. And I knew they was rapping and all that. After coming from boxing and all that, Barry Anderson, Simon would go out to the club with Truck in them. Right. And they be rapping at fucking club Egypt and wherever else they were doing shit at. Club Solo, whatever the fuck they was doing. Gotham. Straight low back in the shit right here. But it wasn't for me getting Beans to battle Warren, the whole hood when the
No.
Wow.
You know what
I'm saying?
Wow.
So I don't really even want to start that shit back then, but I was too young to claim it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 12 years old, but me having the green carpet, the red carpet.
Don't skim through that. He was only 12 years old.
He's like 12, bro.
Damn.
I had the red carpet because of my family. I could do what I want. Right. Old head talking, I can mind his business because I know him from my big brother already. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or my cousin, or my uncle. You know what I'm saying? So I can have a conversation with older people and be around and hear certain shit that I wasn't really supposed to either. You know what I'm saying? So.
Damn.
That's another story in itself, bro.
Heavy shit.
Wallahi. I'm never lying.
Heavy shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So, you know what I mean? Let the people know, are you looking for new artists? Before you go in and shit, can we look forward to you signing some new young hot artists? There's a lot of new talent in Philadelphia right now.
New talent, so I'm definitely with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to really put it together, but I really don't have the help that I need. I don't really think really want to go as hard as he was, you know what I'm saying, on the do for self to he really more on the stop the violence wave, the reform wave, and which is on the political wave, you know what I mean? So as far as the artist, I really don't want to get nobody stuck, you know what I'm saying, with in that position we're on, you know what I'm saying, and he don't really fit full forward, so I'm going to just get a couple people that I know can maintain on their own. Wow. You know what I'm saying, that's already like financially situated, you know what I'm saying? So I don't gotta put out no money, nobody gotta really put out a lot of money for them. We can just record them, shoot some videos, and push the narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
That's really what it is, but I definitely have an artist or two before I go with more producers, all that, you know what I'm saying?
Cause like I said, we just heard some music and shit. Yeah. I heard them different artists that you had on and producers. I heard the producers and artists and shit making some fucking music. And you got some young artists that's on them tracks and shit. That's why I asked you that and shit. And there's a lot of artists that I've been having on the show and shit. Shout out to a nigga like Ralphie. Shout out to. It's a lot of artists because I do Freestyle Friday every Friday and shit. Okay. Hopefully we can get you to host this joint. If we can get you
here. I was doing freestyles and battle raps and stuff in here.
Okay.
So we could put something together.
Alright, what's today, yo? What's today? Today Thursday, or we want to do it next week or tomorrow? Next week. Y'all heard it itself. We're gonna do Freestyle Friday, host by Philly's own Teefy fucking Bey and shit like that. But yeah, you know what I mean? Just to get back, and we ended things off and shit like that. When is the date? Give us a date on the project when the project dropping and shit like that.
I can drop now. I don't have a date, but definitely before September, like the first week or second week of September.
Okay.
First week, second week of September.
Okay. Yeah. It's another thing before we close out. I want you to touch on for the young cats, for the young cats out here, man, because I know you've been through it, I've been through it, Meek Mill been through it, everybody been through the opioid crisis and shit like that, man.
I want you how the lean and all that.
I need you to give us the rundown and shit, how bad, you know what I mean, it was with you and shit, and how you cleaned up.
I was drinking a pint a day.
Wow.
I was drinking 8 to 16 ounces of syrup a day. Trying to be cool, taking them in the studio, vibing, and all that, you know what I'm saying? Man, all actuality, I was killing myself. You know what I'm saying? And I found out the hard way by going cold turkey, you know what I'm saying?
Speak on going to cold turkey.
Cold turkey is mean. Flowing up, earling, you know what I mean? The runs.
Damn.
You can't eat, no appetite, losing weight. That's how I lost weight, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody didn't know. Like, damn, Teefy, you got slim on your head because I had to go through that detox.
Wow.
My gut was out because I was drinking lean, you know what I mean? So, once I stopped getting high, I lost the weight, all that shit, you know what I mean? And I got my appetite back. Now I'm getting my weight back, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely was a struggle. I've been off 3 years now, going on 4, you know what I'm saying? Wallahi, you know what I mean? Like, real rap, bro, was hard.
Speak on when you did, you went cold turkey and you started to get that, your mind starting to bend, your mind started to get, you know, stronger and shit, you think it's different, the light went off. Speak on, you know, the feeling of kicking that shit, you know what I mean?
It felt good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not having to wake up, drink that shit just to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a lot of, it just felt better, me be able to move around, not being tired, sleeping for no reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just a whole better feeling, you know what I mean? I wasn't on it long either. I wasn't like a 10-year strong type of guy.
Right.
I was a 6-month, 9-month guy.
Right.
Really trying to do some studio vibing. And,
cause that was the thing, instead of bringing bottles in the studio, niggas bringing paints, you know, and perks and shit like that.
So it was like a fad for me. But I got caught up in it, you know what I'm saying? On some bullshit. And you know, got cursed out by my people, my mom, my girl, everybody.
Me
too.
doing
that before the fad, before everybody was rapping about it.
Because people was rapping about it, making it cool and shit. But we didn't. None of us didn't know the aftermath of the shit, like
the cause effect.
Yeah, the cause effect and how to affect your body, your kidneys, and you know what I mean.
What's his name died? Dude from Chicago.
Yeah. What's his name? Fredo. It's a few rappers died.
Yeah. ASAP
Yams. What's the white Mac Miller and shit like that.
Juice WRLD.
Wow. Yeah.
That's not.
That's when it started to get real. Like, oh, this ain't it and shit. But some people like.
Let's start closing too.
All right, we gotta close out. All right. Yeah. All right. You already know, man. You know what I mean? Like you said, you know, y'all be on the lookout for his project and shit. This is one of the top dogs in Philadelphia and shit. He just gave y'all his life, his rundown and shit. I'm telling y'all, this move's not exclusive that we making. Philly First 48, Teefy fucking Bey.
Yes,
you already know, man.
Shout out First 48, Philly First 48, man. We in the building, man. You know how we carrying it. Salute. Make sure y'all, you know, tune in, check out this interview. You know what I mean? All real shit. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And if you a sucker, man, stay away from me, man.
Please. Yo, another thing. Shout out to my guy, Danny the designer, man. That's my fucking partner, man. Y'all go get with him with videos, grab whatever and shit like that, man. You signing the fuck out. You already know.
Cheer, Philly.
Yes.